Hello, welcome back. Random 145. We are here in the upper 2300s, and our opponent is also about our same rank, so it should be a good battle. Alright, let's get into it. Arbok, Coil, can't be good. Frostmoth is a good lead for us. They don't want to deal with Gunk Shot. Bandit Roaring Moon's okay. Sinistra is good. Glamora can be good. We have a pretty good team. I think I just drop a Gunk Shot, see what they're about. Okay, they go to Bear Tick. That's not really a good Gunk Shot switch in at all. They might be looking for like an Earthquake here. Let's say they're Choice Band. Earthquake would definitely kill at that point, even through like a Coil boost. Yeah, I'm thinking they want to do Earthquake if they're switching on an Arbok like that. Okay, they just Ice Cold Crash, which is a good play on their part because it did a million damage. Yeah, that did so much to Mr. Eve. That's through Eviolite. I think at this point, I just Shadow Ball for damage. We've already lost too much health on Mr. Evis. So not great, but workable, right? I'm gonna go Roaring Moon so we have a strong U-turn here. Okay, we're threatening knockoff. They have to respect that. This Gliscor is going to be an issue, though. I could... what are my answers for Arbok, really? We could go Arbok and Intimidate, which is decent. But what do we do after that? Because Arbok just doesn't do enough damage. I'm thinking it has to be Terra Steel Sinistra, which I don't like. But this thing is such a big threat. So we'll go Arbok here. Yep, there's to protect as expected. Now they're going to have to EQ here, or they could sub. Yeah, there's sub. So we are just going to Calm Mind here. Terra Steel. Earthquake still does pretty decent damage. Shadow Ball for accuracy here. And now I can drop in a Machagacha. Okay, they go Politoed. This is a really good thing to catch with the Machagacha. It's going to do a lot. Won't kill, but it does a lot of damage there. Okay, they are leftovers. Weather Ball does quite a bit to me. I could go Roaring Moon on that. Okay, they went for Hypno, which is scary. But now we have a free U-turn. That's a lucky dodge. Yeah, we'll just go back into Sinistra here. The problem with the Gliscor here is that they can just, they can threaten sub on Strength Sap. It's gonna go Arbok for now. I just want to get the Intimidate off here for the Sinistra. Okay, Scovillain comes in. I mean, we are neutral to fire, but Scovillain still threatens a lot of damage into me. This looks like a good entry point for Glamora, though. Okay, there's Subseed. Subseed is going to be annoying here. Not immediately threatening, of course, but, you know, they get to do their thing here. And we unfortunately don't have Mortal Spin. I'm just going to Sludge Wave here immediately. I mean, I have options. I'm going to go Roaring Moon here. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do that much damage to me, but it's just annoying. I think I'm just going to Outrage here. They protect on it, that's whatever. They can just sub again, though. Or they get that going. We're still locked into Outrage. They can protect again. Oh, they go straight into Gliscor, which is kind of gutsy. We're still locked into Outrage. And Gliscor is just healing a million HP. You hate to see it. I think I go Glamora here. I want to get my T-Spike up for the Scovillain and whatever else is in the back. Yeah, Gliscor is kind kind of the worst, isn't it? We'll go back into Roaring Moon here. We still have a strong Outrage to throw off. Yeah, but there's Protect. Yeah, they just have the Protect sub-team here. Okay, so we get a strong Outrage going. The Earthquake, they're going to Protect. We have a chance to KO here. So I'm just going to take my shot at Gliscor again. Because if I can break through this, I'm in a good spot. Okay, we hit more Pico instead, which is just barely alive, unfortunately. So it's going to take me out. And also get rid of that T-Spike, which is annoying. Sinistra, yeah, we have to go Sinistra here. We'll Strength Step the more Pico, or whatever, I suppose. Yeah, long term, the problem is that we're weak to Scoville and just in general Sinistra here. This is not looking winning, unfortunately. We do have Flare Blitz, which is cool. So I'm going to throw off that. And they do know we have strengths. Okay, so they know everything we have. Okay, they go Gliscor on that. Which works after me. If they Protect, we still have a guaranteed Oko here. Oh, they go Terra Water though. Can I win with close combat? Not into Scoville, no. Also, yeah, we have to just give up Infernape here, unfortunately. We should keep them out of sub-range at least. Okay, they sack Frostmoth, which makes sense. We have to Calm Mind here. So it's not completely over, but we do have to really just send it here. And we're going for Machagacha because it should break sub. Yeah, but it's just not going to be enough. It's just not enough. The Scoville and Gliscor combo is too much for this team. Yeah, I just forfeit there because there's literally no way for me to win that, unfortunately. Yeah, they mentioned my team is full of threats, but their team has Gliscor, dude. The embodiment of evil. And unfortunately, missing that more Pico Outrage. I don't know what the role was on that, I didn't look, but that sucked. That was really impactful. Because otherwise, Outrage was really good into their team. It was unresisted. Anyway, Piloswine into Blissey is a good lead matchup. We have free rocks. They can't really do much to me. They can get their own rocks. Not very impactful against my team, though. So I don't mind if they get rocks up here. We have Boots. Nothing is weak to them. Only Piloswine and Heracross are just neutral to it. Tinkaton resist. We have Rapid Spin. Yeah. And if they do go for just like a Seismic Toss here, I can just Earthquake after. So later on, we do have problems with Blissey's Iron Moth. Skeletor should technically, it can T-Wave us, but it can't actually hurt us. Heracross is really threatening. They go Enamorous, which is interesting. They're going to Superpower here, but I still take my Ice Cold Crash damage here. Because this will... Okay, they go into Scizor now. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I'll drop in an Earthquake. Yeah, I don't know why they switched to an Amorous and then back out. Because they do have Defong in Scizor, but that takes a lot of damage. And this thing can't roost anymore, so... Damage on Scizor pretty much sticks. Okay, close combat, 55, that's whatever. Okay, so we've got rid of Scizor and might be able to get rocks here again. Okay, Dynamic Punch will kill. I'm gonna go Scaldurge here and Dynamic Punch. I think they're going for that. Yes. So we catch Dynamic Punch. I'm gonna go back to Pillow Swine here. I'm expecting this to be banded the way they came in. Just, it looked like, because if you're not banded, you don't kill Pillow Swine. And then you're risking like a big Icicle Crash. Okay, yeah, we catch them switching out. Nice. Let's get our rocks here. Slice and Toss will kill. But we can save Pillow Swine for now. So we get that. Do we have really done anything though? I do like being faster than Golurk. So we'll go back and yeah, okay, we kind of just did nothing. That's just a waste of time, frankly. But we do have Hitmontop now, which is a big threat. I'm going to bulk up here because I can't really do much about it. They can T-Wave, which is annoying, but it doesn't really solve their problems. And they're also risking a Rapid Spin, which I don't know, and a Close Combat, of course. Yeah, Hitmontop looking nice here. We have triple Axles into these guys, CC into Blissey. Okay, they go to a different Ghost type. Triple Axle will kill this, though. Okay, Sludge Wave, we can take that. Life Orb does a lot, but we can take it. Hitmontop has pretty good special defense. They disable that, though, which is annoying. If this is a Moonblast, it kills me. Otherwise, we're chilling. Okay, well, it is Moonblast, but we're just gonna do 42 with Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin kills from here. That's crazy. That's actually unbelievable. Rapid Spin is gonna do that much work for me. So Specs Hurricane, which do a lot. I mean, do I just Terra Ice and Rapid Spin or Bulk Up again? I mean, at this point, we'll Rapid Spin for damage. But once we get Triple Axle back, yeah, it's just kind of over. We'll Triple Axle you, and yeah, Hitmontop's actually insane into this team, it turns out. Golurk comes out, you just can't do anything. Except for Pray for a Miss, which we will not get. Guaranteed Rapid Spin here. And yeah, Hitmontop wraps it up. Only took damage really on 2 Pokemon, and Hitmontop is still healthy at the end of that. So that's a nice game to get. So we've pretty much equalized with our first loss. We're down like 3 elo, so functionally equal. Yeah, Hitmontop just had a crazy matchup there. I didn't realize Rapid Spin was going to do that much damage, and they also kind of messed up by Calm Minding. They got too greedy. They got way too greedy and did not respect the Hitmon. Okay, next game. Spectre into Okidogi. We do have a Will-O-Wisp here, which is cool. I'm not sure if I want to use that yet. We do have Flame Body Magmortar. We also have Colossal. We have other ways of getting burns. I'm just going to keep Spectre healthy for now. Lead Spectre is not great for me because it's preferably the kind of thing you keep hidden in the back, right? Your opponent thinks they've got you, and you get that in against a weakened team. Okay, Magmortar into a Ranguru here. We can just knock this off. We're just going to do a lot of damage, prevent them from getting leftovers, specs, whatever they have. Okay, Choice Spec, Psyshock. Does a lot, but we beat this 1v1. We don't have like an obvious switch. Colossal doesn't have any hazards, which kind of sucks, so I'm just going to keep knocking here. And yeah, knockoff is just a good thing to click anyway. Yeah, we have another fire type. We have another flame body fire type of that. I want to find an opportunity to get rocks up with Dialga. And also Dialga's just really good here. Okidogi is definitely a threat, but we have ways to deal with it. Yeah, we got a Life Orb on that. Okay, Electivire comes out. This is probably just gonna Earthquake me. I can't really do a whole lot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I just can't really do anything about that. So we don't have an obvious solution against this Electivire. We could go Dialga and drop a Draco. But having a Draco for other things is still pretty nice. The crazy play would be Terra Flying, because then I could lose after that. Yeah, Gardevoir takes a lot of damage also. I think my best play is a... I'm conflicted here. I'm basically have to give up. I'm gonna have to trade with this thing. I think Gardevoir... can we bait the Supercell Slam? Because ideally we could bait a Supercell Slam and then Motor Drive them, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get that to happen. We might be able to bait on Forges, but I think we just go for damage. I think that's a little too convoluted. We just take good damage here on the Electivire. Just Moonblast it. Because then we can come in with Spectre afterwards and threaten. Yeah, so they're going to be barely alive here. But we have the Spectre follow-up. Yep, so what do you have for Spectre Shadow Ball here? They have a Regigigas, which is bad. But this is a good opportunity to get Dialga in, because we can Stealth Rock. They can't really get going, because I have Dragon Tail. Stealth Rock will just kill Electivire, by the way, if they don't have removal. Yep, so that kind of forces Electivire in. They are going to die here. Earthquake is just going to do a lot of damage, unfortunately. We just don't have a good switch in for this. Colossal, you're not the guy, apparently. Okay, they Supercell Slam, though. They got very... Like, they're over-predicting. They're trying to catch a flying type, but we just didn't have one. So yeah, they got a little overzealous there. Okay, so Electivire, the demon, is gone. I think this is a decent Colossal Intrigues. Now we can threaten Wisp here. High horsepower, very unlikely to kill. Drain Punch, obviously not doing a lot. Okay, yeah, we can catch them bulking up, and now your Okidogi is not a big problem. They're going to continue doing it. But we can just continue Flamethrower. Basically just continuing to keep them low-ish. And can I... Yeah, we kill with Draco now. We just kill with Draco. Okay, Okidogi down. If they want to try to go to some sort of setup threat, we have Dragon Tail. And they don't know that yet. We're in a decent spot here. Okay, they go to Regigigas. Yeah, I just want to... Okay, they're going to eat, actually, the Dragon Tail. Which kind of sucks. I think I need to go Spectre here. Because... this thing is going to get out of control. And it doesn't have Resp. I just want to Will-O-Wisp the Regigigas here. I don't like having to make this play. But I feel like Regigigas gets out of control way too quickly. Because it's able to eat moves from Dialga. Okay, but now it's no longer recovering. It doesn't really do much damage anymore. We can't keep Spectre around. Yeah, we just go Dialga here. If they want to sub, it's whatever. But we'll just Dragon Tail here. Okay, Regigigas out. No longer going. Draco... Draco would kill. We have Florges, though. We should be a bit careful, though. I'm going to Synthesis once, see what they have. Okay, Muck last. Florges is going to win in the end game. For now, we use Dialga and Spectre to weaken things. You know, like Dialga, Dragon Tailing stuff, bringing Goodra in. Right? That's my angle here. Because Muck, we have Terra Ground for that. It looks like we're weak to it, but we're not. That's my secret. Yeah, we just continue Dragon Tailing here. Hopefully we draw Muck out. Yeah, Regigigas is on its way out. Yep, there's Muck. Perfect. Now I can drop a Draco. Or they can drop a T-Spike. Which is bad for me long term. Yeah, we just need to hit a Draco here, really. Because they can't really switch into it. Yeah, Muck is now weakened, which is really good. You go into Regigigas, that's whatever. Yeah, Gigas just dies here. Now they have Goodra. They have to drop the Draco. They can Earthquake, actually. They can totally Earthquake into me. But we'll just, I guess Dragon Tail. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to go Spectre here, go for another burn. Just continue weakening stuff, right? Okay, they go Muck. It's whatever. Yeah, now we just have to go for it. Now, what is this Goodra going to be? That's the final question. I think if this has a billion Terra types. I'm not sure if we have enough gas in tank. Yeah, it's Terra Ground that is going to beat me, unfortunately. Damn. Yeah, Goodra just a little too strong, a little too faster in the end game. Yeah, and with Goodra, it's really difficult to win with Spectre as well. And T-Specs, of course, are, they came in clutch there, too. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure my angle was there in the end. I'm just not sure. It kind of felt like I was boxed in. Just because the Goodra had too much health. Yeah, because they're faster. They always have that Terra Ground Earthquake, which is always going to beat the Florges. Without getting the burn there, it was... yeah, that was just it. We had to get the burn to win, but they saw that. They saw through it. And when they know that's happening, I don't really have any counterplay, 'cause otherwise I'm just switching into T-Spikes. You know, I'm just kind of floundering around. Okay, so this person, they have top 3 in the Gen 9 UU. Nice. Okay, Shaman threatening Leech Seed, threatening Earth's Power. Like, if this is Earth's Power, how much is that doing? Like half? It's too much. What is our team looking like? That we have Tornadus, which is good into this. Kyurem, which can be a big threat. Iron Treads for utility. We just have a lot of strong attackers, basically. I can go for a knockoff here and then U-turn after. They have to respect Bleak Wind here, too. Because Shaman's just not doing anything to Torn. Yeah, so Torn is our Shaman answer for now. And they are just Leech Seeds, so that should mean... this is going to be the other set. It's going to be the set that has Air Slash Seed Flare. That's the move. What are we down to, by the way? Yeah, 2358. Not great. Okay, Lapras comes in. We get Boots. So we U-turn here, obviously. Who do we U-turn to, though? Kyurem does not have Fusion Bolt, which kind of sucks. We do have Iron Treads, which is not great. I think I can just go Mew for now. Uh-oh. Right on, man. The Freeze Drive Freeze. Maybe I should have gone to Kyurem, man. That is so rough. That's terrible. And apparently, even though they're an ice type and it won't work anyway, we can't synchronize that, it turns out. Because it didn't even activate and, like, fail. Okay, so Mew's just been robbed of us. So we've gotten some BS here. I'm upset. We'll close combat here into Swallet, apparently. We can go Iron Treads on this. If the Earthquake doesn't do that much. And we have ideas here. SWAT is going to be annoying long term, though. It's just a little fat enough. But we just throw off an Earthquake here. They go to Lapras. We get a crit, which is cool. Torn doesn't kill. We have to take damage here, unfortunately. Yeah, we just do not do enough damage to this thing. We'll just go straight to Palmot here. They rest. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. Because now you're relying on Sleep Talk to do anything. Would have been nice to have Mew, though. Would have been nice. What could have been, huh? We'll go Torn here. We don't have to risk anything on Palmot. They go to Swallow. We'll knock this. I just want to get rid of its healing. They can Toxic, that's fine. Because we can Bleak Wind here. I'll Bleak Wind again, honestly. I just want to keep weakening the Swallow. Yeah, now we can just switch straight out. No U-turn because we don't want to get toxic damage racking up. They do call me out, but it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, Shaman in. We always Torn here. We have Endless Health. No reason not to use it. Probably should have Heat Wave that, I guess. We'll U-turn out now. Unfortunately, we just haven't gotten them to use that many resources on their team, and we've revealed a lot. Okay, they go Lapras here. Is it Kyurem time? Do we start getting the Kyurem party going? I think so, because you're sleeping. We have this is probably a good opportunity to Dragon Dance, if any time. They unfortunately know our entire team, though, and we know only half of theirs. But we're going to get some knowledge here now. Like, if they stay in and just are fishing for Ice Beams, we're actually Sparkling Aria. Okay, they go Lade. I don't know if this kills. I don't know what the calc is assuming here. That's 3 hits. We're guaranteed 4. I'm going to go for it. Okay, this looks like a kill then. Maybe? Oh no. Thank God. Dude, the damage range is such a... Ugh. It's stressful watching that. But thankfully we get the 5 hit. Shaman comes out. I'm thinking you're going Terra Steel. If you're putting Shaman out here, I'm going to call it out. Got him. Read him like a book. Okay, now they're out of ways to deal with. They're out of ways to, weasel their way out of certain moves. They have Ludicolo. They're going to Hydro here. Do I just take my damage, though? Because, we have... Palmot can kill these guys. Yeah, I just take damage on Ludicolo at this point. We've already gotten so much value out of Kyurem. Yep, the Hydro, that's fine. Because now we just go Palmot. Knockoff will kill. So we'll just go for that. No need to drop the defense if we don't have to. They go Swallow it. Doesn't matter. Because we have the double shock. Yep, so we'll get rid of Swallow it. Lapras and Ludicolo both die to close combat. They both die to CC. And we totally outspeed them. Wigglytuff last. Calc, why are you trying to trick me into thinking they aren't about to alluring voice me? Okay, we'll just go Torn here. Play it safe. The key is that they don't get Ludicolo super healthy again. So I'm just going to knock here on Wigglytuff. Give whatever they have, I'm just going to get rid of it. And I'm just going to give him Iron Shreds here. Or will I? We'll take an Iron Head here on Wigglytuff. Again, we just need to weaken the Wigglytuff, and then we're golden, right? Okay, they do have Fire Blasts. As long as we don't get burned, we're good, though. Okay. Yeah, this is basically just over now. Because he got the kill, but now he just close combat 3 times. Okay, that was scary with the Mew freeze. Okay, they're gonna protect, doesn't matter, man. You have no recourse. Ludicolo is dead. Lapras is dead. And Wigglytuff is dead. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not very high on the ladder. 2-2. Looking good so far. Looking good-ish. Let's get a win here, though. Okay, Go-Go into a Swampert. Perfect. No reason not to just Horn Leech immediately. See what they have. Okay, they go Grafaiai, so long-term this thing is annoying. Immediately, we can just go Golem. I don't need to try to activate Weakness Policy. We just throw off an Earthquake here. They're going to Parting Shot, that's fine. We can't do anything about it. So we'll get some damage on Swampert. I can go immediately back into Go-Goat here. And this time we got an Earthquake. They have a Illumise too, however you say that. That's not good. But we have a Mandibuzz. I can just go Mandibuzz here and start throwing off Toxics. If you have a fat-ass team, and we can, it turns out we can stop the Grafaiai. I was just spreading misinformation. Double Edge does 1,000,000 damage here. We'll just go Golem. Golem long-term not very useful because they have Swampert. Is Swampert damp? No, I don't think it's damp. I mean, they should just Double Edge anyway. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we don't kill this. I just realized we don't kill this. We have to bulk up. That was a misplay. Okay, they go with Illumise anyway. Good. We can Roost here. They go Grafaiai. I don't think I care. Yeah, we'll just get a Brave Bird here. Well, first we'll do that. No, we don't want to Tear Steel. Because then we're weak to Swampert. They have a Pawmot, though, which is troubling. We'll just go Go-Good here defensively, because long-term Illumise, right? So we do at least heal up. Okay, they catch me on the switch, but we can just go back to Go-Goat now. The Revival Blessing the Grafaiai, which is not great. They shouldn't be staying in here. Okay, they go Arcanine. I can Roost on this. No, I can't. Crit. Thanks, man. So how are we winning this? If we can get, like, one Dragon Dance on Feraligatr, we're golden, right? But Illumise always puts a wrinkle in that plan. So we have to just play for pure power. I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance here. If they go Illumise, they get me, right? But otherwise, we can just go Jolteon. We'll go back to Go-Good here. Catch Swampert. They go Illumise. You know, this is my life now. Okay, realistically... Oh, they catch me Bug Buzzing. I think I have to kill Illumise. It is way too obnoxious. We have to kill it because it just shuts down everything else I have. It's just too ridiculous into my team. We should Dragon Dance here in case they want to like Revival Blessing or something crazy. They have the Leopard Berry, which is annoying. So we can go Meloetta now. Yeah, we have Meloetta here. We can Relic Song. Okay, they'll nuzzle us, but we can kill Palmot if we break through. Yeah, we just need to get rid of Palmot, really. But now they have this. In fact, it might be Jover, folks. Yeah, they go straight to Swampert too. Double Prankster is so annoying to deal with, man. Kind of the worst. We don't even get the bulk up. Yeah, I mean, this game's over. That's annoying. That's a very annoying matchup. A bunch of setup sweepers into Illumise, and they had the Revival Blessing too, which is bad. I don't know how we were able to make progress into that team. If they have Intimidate Arcanine too, they crit my Mandibuzz out, which was actually kind of the worst. Unless it was banned, but I don't know. That's a very, very annoying team they had. Yeah, Illumise, one of the worst guys to see on your opponent's team, because you know as soon as that guy comes out, your entire like way of playing has to change. Suddenly, you just don't have setups anymore. Yeah, I just don't know what I could have done there, frankly. I suppose it was a little rash, like, Relic Song on Palmot, but again, it was just so bad. Such a bad matchup. Okay, this is better, though. We have Intimidate ourselves. We have Giratina into Wugtrio, which should take no damage. They go Lando. We still have a Wisp, though. If they want to get rocks, they're just going to get rocks. I can't do anything about that. They have Taunt, which is kind of perfect for them. We still have Shadow Ball. They haven't done anything that really forces me out yet. Okay, the U-turn away, so we'll just recover that. Grimmsnarl out. We have Wisp again, though. Unless you're also Taunt, but you're not. And we do have Defog as well. Spirit Break doesn't matter. I mean, sure, you get weaken my Shadow Ball, but like, I just don't care. Because he did 22%. Tauros Blaze, perfect counter in Skeledirge. Yeah, you just can't do anything to me. And they forfeit immediately. Wow, okay. We'll go for one more because that was really fast. That doesn't feel like it counts. We're going for the rare 7 battle day here, folks. Yeah, they saw Skeledirge and instantly gave up. Skeledirge plus Giratina was too much for their Psyche to handle, I suppose. So that's cool. A little free win. What are we on here? We'll do this quickly. Is that updated? I'm actually not sure. And for reference, what's the ladder looking like? Top is... There's only one person above 2,500 right now. We are 45. I'm below my main account, which I'd play on casually. Not great. So hopefully we get one more here, kind of redeem ourselves. If we ever find a battle, that is. Because, this is taking its sweet time. Any day now, man. There we go. And you're 21-10. Not great. Okay. We have Oricorio here into Lurantis. They have knockoff, which is kind of annoying, but like doesn't matter too much. We also have Gliscor, which is really good. We have Malamar as well. Breloom. This is a decent team. We are a little lacking in speed, though. I'll just Quiver. If they want to knock, they can knock me. Because we can just Roost immediately. If you're AV, does this turn into a problem? Not yet. We can just Roost here. We'll just Hurricane first. Okay, Oricorio, thank you. Thank you so much. Confusion, maybe? Thank God. Okay, so we'll not lose to Missing Hurricane. Thank goodness. Weavile, though, will immediately end whatever happiness I had. We'll go Iron Hands on this. Yeah, Ice Shard. Is it banded? No. It's not banded. They should be switching out here. This doesn't do much to me. And obviously we have the Oko. Yeah, so I'm going to Volt here. We'd catch a Chestnut, which is good info. I'm just going to Hurricane immediately. They have Empoleon. We get Confusion, so I can try to Roost here. We get another bit of Confusion going. I'll Roost again. They flip turn out, so Oricorio is back. They have Weavile, but Oricorio is back, which is what matters. We dodged Triplex, which is nice. We'll just throw them in close combat. Yeah, we catch them. Caught in 4K, buddy. Okay, so Weavile gone is huge. Gardevoir comes out. Apparently you can't trace this. I'm thinking we just go Milotic here. Moonblast, not Life Orb. I think that's Choice Scarf. Yeah, that's Choice Scarf damage. We can just Scald. It's pretty free because Empoleon doesn't do much to us. Chestnut, we always go Oricorio on. Ursaring. Okay, this is the... you're that version. By that version, I of course mean Eviolite. That's what I'm looking for. We'll go Gliscor now. I think it's our best opportunity. We risk Body Slam, though, and they get it. It always happens, man. They always get it. Body Slam is an evil move, and we're just gonna die. Our Gliscor is just dead, dude. That sucks. We don't know if what their set is exactly yet, too. But, I think it's Malamar time. Because we can start dropping in. We can drop in a superpower, yeah. Maybe we might go Knock. Knock is also just always good, right? And it is shiny, which is cool. Okay, so we'll Knock Ursaring. Do not paralyze me, man. Okay, they listened. So you can superpower now. They go into Gardevoir. Yeah, we just have to get out. We do have to recover here. Ooh, a little competitive boost. Okay. I'll gladly take that. We'll go Malamar here. Yep, they roost up. Whatever. We'll go for a little knock here. They stay in and flip turn, which is bold. It's very bold. Yeah, at this point we're kind of just playing for a late game Oricorio. And we also have things like Breloom. Iron Hands can just kind of kill anything we need. They give me a Scarf. I think you're going Empoleon in this. Yeah, they have no reason not to go Empoleon. Or they have no reason to not go Empoleon. That's what I want to say. So we'll Thunder Punch here. They roost up. That's just not going to work, buddy. And if they want to go to Gardevoir, I think I take it out. Do I? No, because if we get rid of Gardevoir, that's their only, like, kind of fast thing. Yeah, so we'll eat this up. We'll give them the old slam. And now they're in a lot of trouble. Iron Hands is basically dead, so you've done your job, Iron Hands. Cheers. And yeah, we'll just keep pressing the advantage. Chestnut would have to tear here, I think, really. I mean, they don't really have a path. Okay, so we get a whole 8 elo. I love fighting people who are a million points below me on the ladder. So rewarding. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. 4 and 3, 7 game episode. Unfortunately, we are still down, despite the win rate. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.